Take your place, O Ancient of Days, O Eternal King, Immortal of the Ages. Onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, onye pụrụ ime ihe niile. Eze ndị eze, you did not call us to pray in vain. You did not call us to seek you in vain. We do not open our mouths to speak wind. Our voices go to you. Our speakings you hear. You gave man power to speak. You put power in the tongue of man to speak. That when we speak, you will hear. It is in you we live and move and have our being. There is not a word in our mouth that thou knowest not before it came. Before it came into our mind and our thoughts, thou art the excellent mind. Thou governs all things in heaven and earth and under the earth, visible and invisible. You are the mind by which all things function. All things have understanding and knowledge and goeth and cometh and liveth and understand that you are Chukwu Okike Abịama Eze Eluigwe, onye pụrụ ime ihe niile, onye ike niile dị n'aka ya, onye ihe niile dị n'aka ya. Ihe niile si gị n'aka wee bịa, ihe niile ga-alọghachikwa n'aka gị.
Yes, sir.
We are not here in vain before you. We are before your eternal counsel, before your throne, before your seat, before your presence, before your power. We stand before you, O Ancient of Days, O Ancient of Days. We remember your mercy on the 21st. We remember your faithfulness. You suffered not one of our children, of our people, to be massacred again. O Lord of heaven and earth, the adversaries, the enemies, they had prepared their weapons of war, their instruments of destruction. They have plotted how wickedly they shall do on that day, and you confounded them. In heaven and on earth you stood, and you suffered not the blood and the life of your people to be wasted. Every evil counsel, evil plan, you thwarted it, you brought it to nothing. Jehovah, onye dịka gị. That which is in your heart, your goings, your doings, which have been from of old, from everlasting, which no man knoweth. Concerning even the stirring that you stirred your people. You are the one who stirred Moses. And you are the one that stirred Mazen Namdekano, our brother, our leader, to be the agent and your messenger to your people, to the nation of Nigeria, to let your people go. As we stand before you today, as we look into your face today, we see mercy for our people. We see that you are raising for our people. As you are raising for our people, let the heavens and the earth, all heaven and all the earth, stand, be stirred to go forth into battle. O Lord Jehovah, onye kere n'igwe n'ụwa, Chukwu okike eze eluigwe. You are the Lord, the mighty man in battle. You said the memory of the just is blessed. And as we gather as a people, reminding you of our brethren and kindred that we are massacred and we are killed, as the records are before you which thou knowest. Daily the oppressors seems to be growing strong and bold. Daily the wicked seems to be doing more wickedly. Daily the arrogant prophet himself before thee. Daily the Nigerian military goes on killing spree. But on the 21st, a week ago, you stood and said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Remember when the avenging angel went forth, and David was before you crying, There was a time when you said, it is enough. It is time to turn the battle to the gates. It is time, Lord Jehovah, that the enemies begins to fight themselves, not knowing what has come upon them. They begin to kill themselves. They begin to fight themselves. Oh Lord Jehovah, you are the same. There were many times that was written in the scriptures when the adversaries of the Lord began to fight themselves. You sent commotion and confusion in their camps. They began to fight themselves. You are God, Jehovah. Let not one word from my mouth be in vain. Let not one word of prayer be in vain. For I speak before you, the living God, the living one, the ancient of days. I speak not to a man. I speak not to a tree or to the wood or to the stalk or to the stone. I speak to the God of our fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. I speak to the God of Israel, the God of Biafra. I call on your name, Jehovah Ezeligwe. You are Jehovah. Rise again as in the days of old, and do that which causes the nations to tremble again, and come to your knowledge and to your fear because of Biafra. Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. Hear us, hear us. That as all people sit at home peacefully, no man shall trouble them. Though they roll out their arsenals and their weapons of war and go about our cities and our towns and our villages to provoke our people, your anger shall be stirred against them. The angel shall go forth against them. Heaven shall be against them. The earth shall be stirred against them. The wicked, the uncircumcised, that come and parade our land and threaten and intimidate our people. Oh Lord Jehovah, my Father, I pray not in vain. I pray not in vain. Thou hearest and hearest my voice. My Father, as our people sit at home, let no man trouble them. We sit, we mourn our dead, we remember our afflictions and our persecutions. We remember that which was laid upon us. We do not just go about. We pause. We take stock. We say, Lord, oh Lord, remember the years gone, this year and the years before and the years to come. That this day, May 30, that is to come, Father, becomes a watershed. A day of mercy for your people and a day of judgment against the nation of Nigeria. Let it be a day of light for your people, for Biafra, but a day of darkness for Nigeria. Chukwokike, my King, I pray not in vain. My tears are not in vain. My Father, my tears are not in vain. Father, you are God, and God you are. Rise and walk through the length and breadth of our land, and deliver, and stay, every man, every woman, every boy, every girl, even the trees and the streams and the beasts. Let all be stirred against the adversary and the enemy. The sand be stirred against the enemy. The earth swallow up the adversaries of the Lord and the adversaries of Biafra. Jehovah is Eligwe. I pray tonight with my brethren before you. You hear the prayer of Daniel and his brethren when they sought your face, when they made petitions, supplications, with cryings. They suffered for the burden of Israel, for the burden of Jerusalem. Many of the companies, there's systematic strangulation of our people, so our people cannot lift their heads and our people sigh. At the summit, our people walked out frustrated, sighing, crying, Jehovah, where is their deliverer? Where is our deliverer? When wilt thou come? Our King, How long shall it be? How long shall it be? Hear us, our Father, our King, our Lord, that our Biafra will be the place where you will rule by your laws, by your commandments, by your voice, and your people shall all become righteous before you and fear you, and we will do no evil, no wickedness to one another, and we will be a shining light to the nations. Hear us, and do not be far from us ever again. Hear us, Lord Jehovah. Hear us, in the name of Yahweh Joshua.